Yo, welcome back to the channel. Kamusta sa inyong lahat? The Gotcha monetization code has been unlocked. That's right. Kuro has finally cracked the Gotcha code and it's called Drip Marketing Psychological Warfare. We thought the first half of the Rinascita arc was aggressive. But now that we know who's coming in the second half, it's starting to look like the opening act of a financial horror show starring you and your wallet. Let's talk New Federation. You know that mysterious industrial, probably bureaucratically dystopian region teased for version 3.0? Well, it turns out Chisa and Chu Yuan, the two recently drip marketed resonators who look like they've walked straight out of an anime convention and a historical drama binge session, are from there according to rumors. Sure, they could say that they're just in Septimon for the gladiator games, but we know better. No one from a future region just shows up without dropping meta-shattering mechanics like it's business as usual. Then, enter Galbrena, a name that sounds like a new skincare brand but punches like a returning Outlander with plot armor. The Cristoforo video, What the Tides Tell Us, drops enough vague hints to suggest she's got one foot in Septimon and the other in the New Federation. And she probably decided to drag Chisa and Shu Yuan along like she's organizing a school field trip across multinational borders. And now, the question keeping me up at night. Are these 3 4 stars? Or maybe they are 5-star limiteds? If they're 4 stars, great. My bank account reads. If not, then Kuro, I'm gonna need you to include a credit counseling service in the next patch notes because this isn't right. The scary part is, if these are all 5 stars, then we're not just dealing with a lore crossover. We are looking at a mechanical invasion. Early access to new Federation gimmicks, maybe even region-specific echo mechanics. Remember Calcharo, the guy who carried us in the early bits of launch day? The guy who now basically only exists to scream, "I'm from the New Federation." Well, his liberation has a feature that allows him to coordinate damage with a companion echo. Yeah, now imagine that. But maybe threefold. Then, there's a leak. And no, I am not showing it. I'm not trying to get personally visited by Kuro's legal team. But this leak shows an Electro-styled echo that looks suspiciously like Calcharo's ghostly companion. Coincidence? Of course not. Welcome to Echo Coordination 2.0. This time, it's gonna be personal though. Because if these new units really are designed to interact with echoes in weird, complicated, wallet-draining ways, then it's not just simply gotcha anymore. We already saw hints of this with Prolova, who apparently moonlights as an echo puppeteer, and Cantarella, whose entire kit is considered an echo damage. If this is where the game is headed, then I hope you like conditional passives and niche synergies that make even your spreadsheets cry. But then again, maybe I'm just copium, maybe hopium, maybe I'm just paranoid. After all, there are other units from the New Federation. Mortifi, Alto, Encore, and Verena all hail from there. Only Calcharo has the ability to perform coordinated strikes with an echo though. Mortifi does off-field coordinated attacks, and Encore has pet companions. Not really echoes as far as I know. However, it is the thought that these new Federation Resonators are bringing in some new gimmicks into gameplay that makes them even more desirable and valuable. Beyond aesthetics or lore, at the end of the day, what unique things they have to offer plays a major part in the buying process, especially if you are only working with a limited number of asteroids. And so, the real boss fight in the second half of Rinascita isn't some behemoth with 5 faces and a damage cap. It's FOMO, or the fear of missing out. And it hits harder than any world boss. When you're staring down the barrel of 14 potential 5-star limiteds in one regional arc, you're not just summoning. You're auditioning your soul for Kuro's grand circus of financial ruin. Let's not forget that in Wanglong, we only had like 8 limiteds. Maybe 13 if you're charitable and count the standard bannered units. And honestly, 3 of those practically fell into our laps just for showing up, breeding, or surviving launch day's bug tutorial purgatory. So yeah, Rinascita is pulling no punches and your asteroids are officially on life support. But of course, Kuro knows how to butter us up. Chuyuan looks like Jian's long-lost cousin who took a detour through Fashion Week. Galbrena is giving me cyberpunk mercenary vibes. And Chisa, she's every repressed high school emotion wrapped into a character model. Good luck saving when every unit looks like a lore bomb wrapped in a limited time exclusivity. So yes, if they turn out to be 4 stars, we breed easily. And if not, we won't eat for a month because realistically, we will pull anyway and cope and survive the financial hailstorm. The fact is, wuwa is on a hot roll, currently breaking records and competing for a top spot as the most successfully monetized gacha game right now. So, they will continue pouring out all the limiteds until we bleed out, but in a very good way. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss my future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Maraming salamat po, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Waves follow. The wicked will face judgment.